Sharon is the biggest female star at the moment. They call her a mega star. She's a singer and at the same time an actress. She makes these formula films, sort of Cinderella type of stories, rags to riches. And this movie that I'm shooting in Smoky Mountain is one of those stories. She receives one of the highest salaries in local movies. I think she receives $1 million pesos per film, which is half of the budget of the film I usually make. She proved to be such a big box office hit, particularly with the masses. You know, surprisingly for somebody who comes from such a rich family, part of her audience is this. Probably because of the projects that she does. Usually it's a girl who is oppressed or who is exploited, you know, and then in the end becomes rich. This is why during the Marcos administration, she epitomizes the kind of movie that Imelda wanted, you know, reconciliation, movies that do not sow anger, like the films of Lino Brocka, you know, films that do not disturb, you know. So everybody's happy with her films. Everybody comes out smiling and happy that life is okay, you know, and all that. This film is Pasan Ko ang Daigdig, which literally means I carry the world. She plays the role of a very, very poor girl whose mother likes her to beg, you know, so they go begging. The mother is an invalid, and so she carries the mother literally on her back as they go begging around the city. And on those days that she's not begging, she's supposed to be scavenging. And the story depicts her rise from being very, very poor. She has the talent for singing, so she wins in a singing contest and becomes a nightclub singer. And from then on becomes successful. But in the end, of course, there's a moral lesson to the film, and that is she's on top and she's lonely and she goes back there, only to find out it's her people, you know, going back to that. It's comics material.
She doesn't die at the end, does she?
No, she doesn't die. Nobody dies in Viva Films. Nobody dies in Viva Films. That's a big order for me. The one request of the producer is that it's so funny. Of course, it takes him so hard to say it, you know, and he because he knows how he doesn't want to offend me. But finally, he says, you know, just one request, you know. He says, if you can end with some hope. So that's Viva Films. Viva Films is Hollywood Films.
Don't go high, okay? Ano na una? Okay? Parang ano? Okay, low. You should lower tones, okay? Okay. Ano na una? Ay, ano na una?
Pare-pareho lang naman tayo. Lalo na may-ari itong basura.
Okay, yon.
Sira pa lang ulo.
Sira pa lang ulo. Pak, igano. When you, that, ikaw nang bahala mag-play of that, no? So, pag,
it's a very simple scene wherein, you know, scavengers usually, they have territories. It's supposed to be an open field for everybody. But in some areas, some of these scavengers have more or less declared that these are their territories, you know. So I have a scene where Sharon is invading her territory. A very simple, very petty thing, you know. And so they end up in a fight.
Okay, ready? Quiet lang po. Oh, louder na tayo. Ready, oh. Motor. Louder na tayo. Loud. Ready. Action! Okay, dito. Okay. Oh, yung mga tao dyan, makikita lang po dyan mga tao dyan. Action!
Awatin nyo! Awatin nyo! Awatin nyo! Awatin nyo!
Okay, cut! Okay, good. Okay. Nakuha, no? Oh, yeah. It's okay, pero na kahit paano okay, ha? Okay yun. Okay? Okay yun, ha? That's all. Good. Good.
Sira yung bao.
Okay? Good.
Lino, how come there's so many people here?
What do you mean, how come there's so many people here? Haven't you heard of overpopulation? Haven't you heard of what they do here? They scavenge and make babies. And also because I'm shooting with the top star of Viva Films. Where do we pass? Here.
Do these people even know her name?
Yes, my God. You ask anybody, any of them. These are the ones who will pay to see the film.
Do they have the pesos for that?
Yes, they will have money to pay for to see the film. Haven't you heard about the Filipinos' mania for films?
Time, Lino Brocka.